Not the
Look
receipt.
at all our fans.
Oh, this is not a receipt.
Then what is it?
That would be an access code for Just Dance 2024 on the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh. Uh-oh, not this.
Today.
Why are you trying to silence me? What is happening?
I'm not trying to silence you, I promise. Today is one of the days of all time in the days of our lives. And technology hates me today. But all that matters now is I am here, we are here, and now we can finally talk about this cast, which is one of the casts of all time. So
it is definitely a cast.
It sure is a cast made up of queens from various Drag Race franchises competing together.
On a Canada stage.
Anyway.
Fashion? No.
No. Anyway. Hello, bonjour, hi. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay. And I am drinking, I really should have spiked this based on the day I've had today. I'm just drinking some good old iced tea. It is unsweetened because I am here to stand up for the unsweetened iced tea fans, of which it is me. I like sweet tea, don't get me wrong, but I'm currently drinking unsweet tea. But
sin.
No, not in my household. But
I have to tell you that it's probably the whitest thing I've ever heard.
No, I know. Oh, I'm aware. I'm fully aware, and I appreciate that, and I accept that as part of my lifestyle. So, but you know what else I accept as part of my lifestyle, my ritual, and my everyday needs? A cup mug.
Cup mug. Cup mug. Cup mug. Cup mug.
Of which someone below me, which you haven't been introduced to yet, might have a similar looking mug, which is good enough. I'll take that.
Good enough.
But you could get your merch and all of our other stuff over at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. And we do ship domestically and internationally, so there are no excuses, period. I'm going to shut up because there's 4 other people to intro.
Work. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of Monsters, Dragon video games. As always, I'm drinking water out of my lead-filled Stanley Cup. I'm enjoying it very well. And also, in lieu of David, I also do have a cute shirt. I'm wearing my Judging You Brooklyn Heights shirts from 5 seasons, and it is everything.
Work. Hi, everybody. It's Brooke, your reigning defending queen of the cup as of a few weeks ago on the Cup Ring side. Watch that, our Queen and King of the Ring recap if you want context for that. But however, I am your reigning defending queen of the cup, and it is finally time that I grace the royal stage of Canada's Drag Race Crave Original Canada versus the World Season 2 on here on the stage talking about this cast of performers.
Yes.
Her.
And we're drinking nothing.
And what's happening, everybody? Eve the Bunny, Chicago Drag Art Season, Kingdom Ivy Park. I don't have any Ivy Park on today. I know.
Gay
I know. Sometimes I like wearing clean clothes, so I'm washing them right now. But if I was wearing, since it's in the theme of pink, it would 9 times out of 10 be my all pink rhinestone beach set from the Ivy-topia drop. One of my favorites. But I am in a pink mode right now. And I was drinking an icy, but it's mostly gone now.
What type of icy?
It was Coca-Cola.
Ooh, taste.
Ooh. I love it.
And yes, God. And who the hell are you?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Are you the drama?
Hopefully I will be.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I am River, your fellow Brazilian drag race fanatic. It is not healthy, I know. I do not have a cup mug yet, so I am drinking hot cocoa out of my Hello Kitty mug, which is a gay icon, so on theme.
Close
and
enough.
I am wearing my Pinky and the Brain shirt because we are taking over the world today.
Yes.
Oh, and I also
On
have my
theme,
water
on brand.
because hydration is important.
It is very important, as always.
Period. Period.
We are very excited to be here to talk about one of the casts of all time for Canada's Drag Race Crave Original Canada versus the World Season 2.
Nailed it.
Because they dropped it out of absolute nowhere. None of us knew this season was happening. I didn't even know this season was happening this soon. So,
I mean, they literally said on Twitter like 2 days ago they dropped the teaser
Monday.
and then
Monday.
Well, today's Wednesday.
Monday, yeah.
They dropped the teaser on Monday, and then we just have the cast in front of us on Wednesday, which is crazy to me.
Express Drag Race.
I mean,
It's falling into the theme of having overlapping Drag Race seasons.
that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps us fed, so I'm not complaining.
Yes.
Yes and
I do
no.
agree.
Like, do we need to be this fed? Is the question. I don't. But
I'm feeling a little bit stuffed, but
So,
Just a
shall we
little.
get into it?
just a little. We shall. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag, which is a lot currently. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Make sure to check out the description below for all of our other YouTube channel links, our audio podcasts, and where you can find our Patreon for exclusive content and early access, including, but not limited to, early access to all of the Look Over Here episodes for the current seasons of Drag Race that we are filming. And we will be giving you an exclusive giving you early access to the Look Over Here episode when we do our Instagram review for Canada's Drag Race Crave Original Canada versus the World Season 2. So, who's judging that? I don't know. We haven't decided yet, but we will. And then once we know, you will know. So, yeah. Without further ado,
Period.
we should just dive in to this cast of drag queens on this show here today. And I gotta say, the promo's kind of cute. The promo is kind of cute.
As the wrestling bitch on this group of 5 people, I will say
Mhm.
I have been waiting on a wrestling themed promo. I knew they were going to do it eventually. They finally have done it. I wish it was with a larger cast so I could have a more thematic promo with a lot of other people. But I will say I think a lot of these girls did a very good job. One of them did a better job than the rest of them. But we'll talk about it. And I bet you can guess which one.
There's 2 for me, personally.
Yeah, I was gonna
Me
say
too.
there's 2 for me as well.
and I don't think it's the same as you, Brooke, but we'll see. I'm interested.
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
Oh, we'll get to it.
I am intrigued. I'm intrigued. So this season for me, I'm calling this the Brant Steele season of Drag Race because in no other circumstance on an All Stars or Versus the World ever has a cast ever felt so hodgepodge. Where's Vinegar Strokes? But truly, this cast just feels like a Brant Steele simulator of a Versus the World season. Like, this is the most random group of girls you could have ever put together.
I'm just like,
I agree.
girl,
Is
where's
it?
the Canada? Where's the Canada? That's right.
There's a third of it is
Three
Canada.
people
Yeah,
out of
Yeah,
a third
and
is
of
Canada.
it is U.S. Like, this feels like USA versus Canada versus the world. Like,
This is
not
Canada versus whoever could get Canadian visas, which is very hard to do.
apparently.
Well, okay, so I want to say this as well, because I don't know if everyone is clued in on a lot of the tea that happens. There were supposed to be a lot of other people on this season. I followed the tea when this season was casting and filming, which was only a couple of months ago. So this is, I think, the fastest turnaround for a Drag Race season we've maybe ever seen. which I think is going to be an interesting thing to look at. There were a lot of other people rumored to be on this cast at several given points. There was, and River, you're not going to be happy to hear this, there was originally supposed to be a Brazilian queen on this cast, allegedly. There was supposed to, yes, Aquarela was supposed to be, she was rumored, allegedly. But it would have given me an opportunity to say my favorite drag name in my favorite way, Aquarelle. There were 2 Down Under queens rumored at one point. There was a different French queen rumored. There were several other Canadian and American queens. The difficulty with the Canada versus the world and why we have a cast that looks like this is because Canadian work visas are very, very, very difficult to get. So a lot of these girls were not first choices for this cast.
I'm just bitter that
and
Geometric
it feels
is
like
not
it.
here.
No shade.
Because Geometric was rumored, and I was really hoping to see her, and then here we are.
Here we
There
are
were
with
so
this.
many other queens that I wanted to see before seeing some of these queens again, but still, I'm excited.
One of these girls
for this
does
cast,
not. One of
but
these girls
I
does
wanted
not
to be more excited.
One of these girls does not need to be here for her 4th time. We'll say that.
I mean, 2 of these girls don't need to be here for a full time, but that's just my opinion.
We'll talk about it. Speaking of, let's go ahead and start out with a bam. Because we are starting with Alexis Mateo from season 3, from All Stars 1, from All Stars 5. On her 4th time, she's now the 2nd queen to be on 4 times?
I think.
Second
Her and Eureka, I believe, are the 2nd and 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Let's dive into thoughts and promos, starting with River. Since you're new here.
See, I'm scared to start, but honestly, I don't care if you disagree with me. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. And so am I.
We love a disagreement here. We don't get enough disagreement. So please.
Well, then this is one of my favorite looks, actually, from the promo. I think she was the one for me that got the assignment the most. If I didn't see the graphic for the promo and I only saw her look, I would be like, the promo is wrestling. And from the other looks, maybe Lemon, I would also get that. But from the other ones, I wouldn't really immediately. And I just love this color combination ever since I was a kid. Like, I live for green and pink. Love. And the earrings, stop. I love it. Oh, and I always love when she's on my screen, so I don't care how many times she can come back. Anytime, I will be seated.
Bam.
My turn.
It is, yes.
Awesome. Love Alexis Mateo. Absolutely hate this outfit.
Oh.
I absolutely live. Okay.
So Alexis Mateo, I know of, likes to do this thing where at the end of the day, regardless, she's still going to give you a pageant style and silhouette in some kind of way. This is the most pageant of wrestlers I've ever seen in my entire life. She came up with the quintessential bodysuit with the French arms, which we've seen a million times. And so for me, it doesn't fully, if you wouldn't have told me the theme was wrestling, I wouldn't have got wrestling fully from this. I kind of would have got it more from her posing and styling, but the outfit itself just gives me very like Alexis Mateo dance outfit. We're about to do a brunch at Senior Frogs in Vegas. It's the 11 o'clock show. And I'm going to come here and give them a little 1-2. We're going to play Let's Get Loud, the J-Lo version.
Let's get loud. Copyright.
And I'm gonna make that coin real quick, and then I'm gonna go have me a moons over my hammy at Denny's with the rest of the cast afterwards.
Loud.
But I will say I love the hair, and I love Alexis. I love Alexis. I think she's sickening, and like I do. Okay, out of the 3 queens that came back from the U.S., this one I actually would have given I'm the most okay with this girl coming back out of the other three. Not saying I have anything against the other three except Eureka. She's gross, but Alexis.
So you got nothing against Kennedy.
I don't fully have anything against Kennedy. We'll get to her.
We'll talk about Kennedy when we get there.
We'll get to her. But I feel like that when it came to Queen's runs on the show, Alexis didn't. I feel like Alexis has always kind of been looked at like, I guess, not really given the respect that she deserves for how well she's done, like throughout the seasons that she's been on. Like, she made top 3 her original season. On season 1, she carried Yara for most of it. You know what I mean? Like, it was, and then season 5, she did a really good job too. So I'm just happy to see her back on the screen. Hopefully they don't just shoot her out real quick or anything. Hopefully they give her a little bit more time, give her some wins, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, put a little bit more respect on Alexis Mateo's name. I feel like people respect Vanjie now more than Alexis. I'm like, girl, yeah, remember the OGs, remember the mothers. That's all. But yeah, I don't like this outfit on you, girl.
So this will probably be the only promo or any Drag Race anything where I get to tell someone they don't understand the reference, because this is the only time it will ever happen. So I'm gonna get to be the person to do that today.
You are the wrestling expert among the 5 of us. So honestly,
this is your moment.
This is my moment.
Have it.
Have it.
So yeah. The second I saw this promo, I'm like, oh my god, Alexis Mateo was definitely a wrestling fan when she was growing up, because this is the clearest reference to Macho Man Randy Savage I have ever seen in my entire life. The pink and the green, it's an iconic color combo for him. The tassels, it's very Macho Man. And I knew exactly what she was going for the second I saw this promo look. I think the hair's actually my least favorite part of the look, personally. I don't even dislike it. I just think it doesn't really go with everything else. But like, she ate this promo up. One of the 2 best promos in this entire package for me. We'll talk about the other one when we get to it. But for me, Alexis being back, she was a quote machine on All Stars. She's a quote machine every time she's on my screen. But specifically, this is why Derek doesn't like you, or don't.
And this is why Derek don't like you.
Like you, exactly.
I think about that daily.
I think about that. Like, that's my Roman Empire.
I think about that every day in the morning. At the bus stop.
At the bus stop.
But to me, were there other girls I would have rather seen instead of Alexis? Yes.
Yes.
But am I
Absolutely.
mad that she's here? No.
No.
Because to me, I would have loved to see, like, if somebody was going to come back for their 4th time, honestly, Ginger Minge would have been who I wanted. I think that would have been
thank you.
awesome.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I want. That's what I want. And that's what I want. And that's what I'm going to continue to want. But like, you could have given me like Trinity Bonet. That would have been awesome.
She was on this rumored cast for about half a second. So
yeah. No, I was giving up live. Like, when they were doing the rumored cast, I was following. So like, at this point, sure. But like, Alexis being here, not mad. I just wish it was someone else, but I'm not mad.
What's different about like everyone's feeling about Alexis Mateo, like currently, like I was very excited to see her on this cast, if I'll be honest. Because again, I know everyone, again, like 4th time's a charm. However, I'm very excited to see what she's bringing, because I was still gagged over her snatch game in All Stars 5.
yeah.
Yes.
And like, I want to see how she like would do if like, I don't know how when Snatch Game will be for this, but it'll be interesting. Who knows?
Probably episode 1, because it's only 6 episodes. So
fair.
They're gonna say first maxi challenge, Snatch Game.
Honestly, I could see that. I actually could see that, because like, you know how Canada can be.
I don't want that. No,
They won't do that.
I know.
It's
but
gonna be the All-Star
Maybe episode
It'll be
2,
episode 2.
but
It's
That's
gonna
what
be
I was gonna say. We're gonna be episode 2.
not the first one. Not the first one.
But
It'll be a
again, you know how
frozen
Canada can be. They have like surprises like for their premieres. So, like, to me at least. I love this color combo. Like when I'm a sucker for green and pink because Cosmo Wanda ain't slick.
Valid.
And also the fact that chromatic colors, but more flashy chromatica than dark-sided chromatica. So
Fair.
but I do like this. Like I do like this headband moment. Like it just shows that she can just like throw something like that and then still bring everything here because like I love the fringe, I love the puffer stuff, and I do like the small fringe on the boots as well.
Yeah. I am thrilled Alexis Mateo is back. I love Alexis Mateo. I think I am actually leaning a bit more towards the side of Eve on this. I'm not obsessed with this look. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad promo. She has had better promos and she has had worse promos. So I don't think this is bad necessarily. I like the touches that make it wrestling. I'm not in love with the fringe personally. I wish the bodysuit was a little bit more intricate. But like, I'm not mad at this from Alexis Mateo. And I'm happy to see her. There are other queens I wish maybe were here cast on their first time on an All-Stars as opposed to Alexis. But if anyone was going to join Jujubee in the 4-timer Hall of Fame, it should be Alexis Mateo and only Alexis Mateo. So.
It feels right.
All right. It feels correct. Scores for this promo for Alexis Mateo. Starting with River.
I'm full.
Oh.
I wouldn't change a thing about this look. I love it.
All right, then.
Oh, me. 42.
I'm going to give it an 84.
I'm also gonna give this an 84.
I'm gonna be a little bit closer to Eve. I'm gonna give this a 72. I think it's good. I'm happy to see Alexis.
Period.
Period. Next up, it's just Cheryl. Cheryl no hole. Shez is back.
She sure is.
And that's all. She sure is.
And that's how I feel about it. She's back.
Oh.
I like Cheryl's personality. I like her. However, I do not like this look. I do not. You know, a nude illusion, why? I would rather see fabric. Like, it's not necessary where it is and it's not adding anything to it. I would rather see like a different fabric. I don't know. And it's just, I don't know, the shoe doesn't go with it. I'm not a fan, honestly. But I am excited to see her because I like her. I think she's going to give good talking heads, like confessionals, and like workroom, all of that I'm excited to see, but not this look. Her makeup looks amazing, though. I love the makeup. Yeah. Not this look.
Work. Yep, don't like this either. At first I thought she was Kitty Scott Claus. What the fuck's going on? Kid, I was like, Katrina, what are you wearing?
Wait a few months.
She also looks like she's like a Doctor Who villain or something. It's
No, that was
a
Jinx
good one.
Monsoon.
Not a good one like Jinx, like a bad one.
Oh no.
Like the one that always loses. You know what I mean? It was just like, why are you still trying? I love Cheryl. I think she's a sweetheart. But I think that before she ever comes back for another season of Drag Race, she needs to hire a stylist. Because she has never had
no capes.
I feel like her styling has been and the downside is the fact that she says, I am 100% an Essex girl. And I'm like, so does everybody in Essex dress like this? None of y'all got taste? Hold on.
Yes.
Y'all country need to be, city need to be studied a little bit. Because that's...
It's not even a city, it's a neighborhood.
That's why they have the fashion shows in London and not Essex. Because... No.
Right.
To be honest with you, I feel like they need to have Cheryl Hole as like some Like, have her come back and be like a workroom liaison or something. Have her come back and just be like a mini Tim Gunn for Canada. Because apparently y'all like her. And y'all think she's funny and goofy and she's, she can give little witty bites and stuff. But don't stop trying to make her compete because this is really weird. Really
Let her
weird
be
at this
the
point.
Canada version of Coco Kane.
Right,
Something
like
that.
that. Like, let her come in randomly and talk with the folks about their design looks or their Snatch Game characters or whatever. We'd be like, yeah,
Neither of which she did well at.
We'd be like, yay, we love Cheryl. She's a familiar face. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like, stop
Or
putting
for
her
a
in the
girl
ring.
group challenge. Something like that.
Stop putting her in the ring and recognize
Right?
where her strength is on the sidelines.
Well, for me, this is one of my least favorite looks in the promo, if not my least favorite look in the promo. I didn't get wrestling from this at all, outside of the fact that she's wearing a bodysuit that's meant to resemble tights, which, no girl. Fuck a bitch in the bodysuit. Or maybe some phrase, I'm not giving yourself a toot. And like this is just you like a slice, correct?
Give him.
No.
Tell him I like my neck how I like my coffee. Ice. Sorry, go ahead.
Correct. Sorry. This is just not it for me. It is interesting to see Cheryl back for a third time. Third time, no challenge wins. Not typically done very well. Like, she got fourth on the first season of UK, but I don't think she was ever above safe, if I remember correctly. So, like, I'm just saying, girl, this better be your time. If you are back for a third time, okay, don't be Pandora Box. You do not want to be the girl who's been back 3 times and never won a single challenge. Okay, this
Or
better be
Nick
your
Lopez.
moment. If this is probably your last shot, make this your moment. Because if it ain't this moment, girl, it ain't gonna be another one.
Oh my gosh, she's the British Nation Lopez.
No, the only difference is Cheryl didn't go home first on either of her seasons.
Oh, okay.
No, she's actually more the British Pandora Box. If you're 100% right. 0 challenge wins, top 4 on her original season, early out on her second season. We'll see where she lands.
But Pandora was funny.
Ridiculous.
I mean, in terms of their drag race performances, they are very similar. So we will see
Sure.
if category ethics
I
can
would
do
not
her damn thing.
ever compare Cheryl Ho's Snatch Game to anything that Pandora Box has done, and that's all.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah,
True.
obviously. Is this gonna be Cheryl's third season of being mediocre?
I hope so.
Consistent queen. We live for it.
No, yeah, this outfit mediocre.
Consistency.
Yeah, this outfit mediocre. Again, no capes. That is all.
No capes.
No capes.
No capes.
I think that's a lot of emotion for capes.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the
That's
joke
a
was. but I
lot of
didn't hear it,
emotion
so I'm
for
gonna-
capes. Brooke. 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 God. Anyway, I would just like to say that I'm sending Cheryl home again. No, I always have my Cheryl pin with me. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. I am 100% biased towards Cheryl Hole.
Why did you?
She is one of my favorite drag queens that I've ever met. She is such an absolute sweetheart, and I am very, very thrilled to see her on another season of Drag Race to get another opportunity. I hope this is her time. I don't feel like Cheryl has ever been properly respected or appreciated on a Drag Race season, and I'm hopeful that this time, not with RuPaul judging her, maybe she will get the recognition that she is entitled to. This look is mediocre, but I'm excited for Cheryl. So that's all. Scores for Cheryl. Just Cheryl. Nothing more than Cheryl.
Give her 55.
I'm gonna give Cheryl a 60.
Um, 30.
64.
Zulaine.
60.
Next.
Well, Julie.
Bleach blonde, big butt, built body, butch built body, bitch.
Bleach blonde, bad built, butch body.
Period. Period.
You know, if that happened so recently, I would have thought that might have been a reference. I'm not even gonna lie, because it fits so well.
Honestly.
So next up is Eureka. We found her. I don't
We
think
wish
any of
we
us
didn't.
wanted to. We really wish we didn't. But hey, her being on this season means that we do have trans representation on this season. I wish we didn't. But it means that we do have trans representation on this season.
I wish we
put
did,
the
I just
T
wish
in
it wasn't Eureka.
LGBTQ. Trash.
River, what you got to say, darling?
Nice things, not many. I don't know if it's because I worked at McDonald's and then when I look at yellow and red, it's just traumatic and I do not respond well.
Valid.
But also no, because I just don't like this look. I think her mug looks good as always, amazing. She's always had good makeup. I like this hair, and that's it. So I like it neck up. The body, when on the video with the Meet the Queens, you could see everything under this illusion.
You still can't.
Which
you still
I'm not
can
even
in
calling
the
it an
photo
illusion
from
because
far
I can
away.
see it. So it's I'm not illused. Whatever. I'm not. It's not illusioning.
The illusions are not
And
illusioning, is what I'm
It's
hearing.
not illusioning.
The illusion is not illusioning.
It's not.
Is the
It's
garment
Illusioning.
garmenting,
It's
though?
not even illusioning.
And then this
The illusion is not illusioning. The garment is not garmenting. And
the body is
No.
not bodying. Like
she's not proportionized.
something sticking out of her stomach right in this picture. Like there's something pointy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Oh,
and
yeah.
the shoe. Why? Like, does she not have a red or yellow pump? Honestly.
Was
Shoe.
everyone in a
Why?
clear pleaser for this promo? Like, I feel like everyone wore the same clear pleaser.
One didn't.
One didn't. Yeah, no.
And
Or
I'm
two.
thrilled
No,
about
actually,
it.
two. Wait, two.
Might be more.
Might
A
be.
lot of them wore clear pleasers. Yeah.
And then the pageant jewelry, I like it, but I don't like it with this look. Like, it doesn't go with every look. So, I don't know. It's not for me. This look or her drag, but, we'll leave it at that.
Ooh.
She's a talented queen, though. I'm not,
Mhm.
this is not for me.
I'm not the craziest about the look either. I will say from the way that the picture is, like from what we're seeing from the picture on the left, it's not a horrible concept because I kind of feel like I know where she was going with it. It just needs more accessory pieces, which it doesn't have. It needs like leg garters. It needs arm like garters. It needs like other stuff. But yeah, and then the person inside it is just probably smells like a landfill. So yeah, I'm not the craziest about this either.
Allegedly.
She's stinky.
So I have a complicated relationship with Eureka. So for those
Let's
of you who don't,
uncomplicate it real quickly.
so yeah, I am going to. For those of you who don't know, I am from Eastern Tennessee. So Eureka actually used to perform at my home club back in my hometown. So I knew Eureka before she was on Drag Race. I've known Eureka for a long time. I don't know Eureka super well personally. I can say that much. Like, I'm not like, oh, that's my girl, like Kiki, whatever. No, like we just know. I know of her, and I've seen her live several times, and we've had conversations before. So there was a time period where I could be like, okay, girl, maybe you just misspoke, maybe you just weren't thinking, and just said like, you just went off the cuff, and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and I cannot make that excuse for a person beyond one fuck up. So seeing where Eureka's at now, it's hard to still be a fan, and I'm not really anymore. Uh, I will say this though, I get the reference on the look. It's very clearly going for Hulk Hogan, which I think is very applicable on unfortunately.
Ooh.
And like I get where she's going with it. Do I think it is like the best executed attempt at that? No. But I at least get the reference, which is more than I can say for Cheryl. I can give her that. So the look, fine, not my favorite. I don't think Eureka should have been on this cast. Allegedly, she was a very last-minute addition to the cast because Geometric dropped.
Yep.
And if that is the case, which, as you all may or may not know, I love Geometric, I am bummed.
Wait, you love Geometric?
I love Geometric. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, big fan. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it. But yeah, like, I feel like, one, we needed another Canada girl on the season, because right now it's 3 U.S. girls and 3 Canada girls. That the math isn't mathing for me. And out of the 3 U.S. girls, this is the one I wanted to see back the least. So, yeah, bye. Toodles. You couldn't have even given a call to some early boot, like, Beth wouldn't have came back for this? You don't think Beth would have came back for Canada versus the World? She would have.
I would have loved Beth.
That would have been great.
What?
It would have been a
Well,
much better season.
Well, I kind of
Yeah,
think
much
sucks.
better season.
What
Yeah,
I
I love
think sucks
Beth.
a little bit, just real
Yeah,
quick,
I love Beth.
is that
Oh, wait.
one person who I would love to see back for Canada's All Stars or a Canada versus the World. I don't know if they technically will be able to come back because they don't live in Canada anymore.
Lemon's
Bubba.
here.
What?
I'm assuming you're talking about Scarlett Bobo.
Yeah.
She was on Canada's Drag Race, so it should be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would count as her still being a quote unquote like Canadian queen if she's been in LA since then.
Yeah, but I mean, Lemon
Lemon was literally living in New York at the time she was cast on Canada's Drag Race season 1. I think we're good.
That's different though, because doesn't Lemon live in doesn't Lemon never moved from the same place? You know what I mean?
No,
it's like there was a U.S. girl that was on U.S. Drag Race, and then she moved to Canada, and then they'd be like, "Are we gonna go pull this girl from Canada to bring her back to the U.S. for U.S. season?" You know what I mean?
she still has Canadian citizenship.
Okay.
I mean, regardless of any of that, though, Eureka should not be here. Unfortunately, she is here. It feels weird to say. Yeah, there have been 3 queens that have been on Drag Race 4 times, and one of them is Eureka. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I do know how to feel about that. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It
I
being
mean, honestly-
Eureka over other people is weird. It's
Yeah,
very
like-
wild too.
So many other people I would have rather had on for a 4th time. Like, Latrice on for a 4th time would have been awesome. But, like, this just feels wrong to me.
No, yeah.
Not to mention with her getting her 4th time, and there's some people that honestly have not been back at all since their original season. Like
Dita Ritz.
Dita Ritz,
Oh my God, yes.
Max.
But I wouldn't want to see her on a season like this because it's shorter. I would like to see her on a
Yeah.
regular All Stars.
A regular
All
Correct.
Stars.
But, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So I only got one thing to say next, because once Brooke mentioned about the Hulk Hogan reference, I was like, yeah, okay, never mind. That's all.
It's interesting to me with this promo with Miss Exclamation Point, as I will be referring to her for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting that not only did she not pay her designers for this look, but she looks like she stole Jimbo's breastplate. So that's all.
Can we call her Miss Exclamation Point? We don't want to get her mixed up with Dax.
I don't. Yeah, I want to shade Jax.
Just Dax.
No, yeah.
Dax is lovely. I love
Yeah.
Dax.
Yeah, Dax is just Dax. So
Or we can call her question mark because it's no one knows why.
Because
she's
why
here.
is she
Eureka?
here?
Hey, I'll take that.
I'll
We'll go
take
with
that,
that.
too.
So
Yeah.
We found
scores for this woman.
I gave her a 35. For the
I'll
hair
give
makeup.
her a 30.
Y'all being nice. I'm gonna give her a 10. The hair and makeup is like the makeup
Fair.
is fine. Everything else, As you should. As you should.
I have to.
Yeah. She didn't make the garment, so I'm not gonna do that personally. But I'll give her a 30.
Oh my god, I gave her the highest score. No, I'm gonna give her a 30 as well. She doesn't deserve a 35.
Great. Love it. Wonderful. We're gonna move on finally to another queen, and that's Kennedy Davenport!
I know it is not my turn to go
here.
first. All I'm going to say is this is how you bring someone back from a U.S. season for Versus the World, okay? You give it some time. You let them breathe. You know, historically has done very well, but someone who hasn't quite snatched the crown, but then you put them on a cast where they have every opportunity in the world to show their stuff one more time. This is the person I wanted more than anybody else on this cast, and I am so happy she's here.
We know who you're. Oh, well, you're not drafting anybody.
I cannot draft, but I'm happy she's here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's been enough time that she's been on that we were able to like miss her. She was able to grow enough to show something different. So I guess that's I don't mind people coming on like 4 or 5, whatever, how many times, as long as they're coming with a different perspective and it's not telling the same story. And then this look, I'm finding it really hard. Yeah, I'm finding it really hard. I like the hair. See, I like it separately. I like the hair. I don't like the hair with the outfit. I don't like the boot, but I don't like the boot with the outfit because it's a different shade of orange. It's like a coral, and then the outfit, the orange on the outfit is like a neon. So it's like, and then it's not the same shade of pink. I don't know. I like separately, together, not so much. The actual garment is very nice. I like the construction. I like the colors. It's just a little messy for me. A little all over the place, but yeah. But I like Kennedy. I live for her. I'm excited to see her. Oh, and I'm sorry, last thing. Why the front zipper? Please. Could have been in the back. I don't get it. Anyways.
For me, I'm gonna say for Kennedy the same thing that I said about Alexis. And it's also one of the reasons too as well why I was like, I like them. I'm very okay with them being back. I as well agree that there could have been a slew of other American girls that you could have had for this season instead of bringing them back. Only because of the fact that for Alexis, this will be her 4th time, even though I do feel she had really good runs on her other seasons. I feel like that she kind of got more of a redemption arc on last All-Stars. So she didn't necessarily need to come back for this one, unless y'all are going to just have her win. Same thing with Kennedy. I feel like that if you're bringing her back, if she's not going to make the top or win, then it kind of was like a waste of a spot. And my issue with Kennedy is the fact that Kennedy's drag is so quintessential pageant, old school drag. Every time I see all of her drag, for me, it never comes off looking original. It's like if you would have blurred out the face and showed this bodysuit, I would have 350% told you this was Kennedy Davenport. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because I feel like that Kennedy's mind scheme when it comes to her styling for her drag is big colors, shiny, big hair. Like it's very old school, like the basis of what drag is supposed to be. Like she's always gonna be the biggest, flashiest thing that you can see from the back of the bar. And that's how it had to be back in the day when you were doing drag. Like that's how the pageant girls look. Did the colors all go together? No. Did the styling all go together? No. But were they this big, sparkly, shiny, like almost like action figure version of a drag queen? Yes. That's Kennedy Davenport to a T. Down to the blue contacts. Like, it's funny because when she said the whole thing about they're going to meme you to death or they're going to meme you to death, I was like, girl, they meme you more than anybody else because you don't fully realize the stuff that you're doing. That is just very quintessential, like old school drag shit is comedic to some of these girls that are like on the newer fringe because they don't understand the history of that. That's the reason why pageant girls like her and Roxy and Coco were always wearing, and Trinity K. Bonet were all wearing blue contacts and shit because they're dark-skinned black girls and they're going to be on stage looking gorgeous miles away from the audience. Bitch, you want to see their eyes and everything from them. But who've become the biggest memes, blinking their eyes, especially just since this promo dropped. There's already a meme of Kennedy just opening her eyes, like in the whole, like, that's already a new thing. Like, it's one of those things where she doesn't even realize that she isn't that much ahead of the curve. She's right on it. You know what I mean? Like, Kennedy is not a bad entertainer by any way, shape, or fashion. But for me, when it comes to coming with fresh, original ideas and takes and stuff, I don't usually see that from Kennedy. I see Kennedy giving me good, like, if I know I want to go and see a show and I know I want to tip this girl because she's finna buck the house down and make some money, I go see a Kennedy show. Is it going to be the newest thing I've ever seen? No. Is she probably going to do Get On Up or A Woman's Got the Strength, or, you know what I mean, one of those old school 80s pageant dance numbers? Sure, absolutely she will. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Something about Kennedy makes me just wish that for that spot they would have possibly picked another U.S. girl that would be coming with something a little bit more elevated and that's going to be giving us a little bit something more new and original. And I don't feel like I fully ever seen that from Kennedy. I even think, what was it? Her top 4 outfit that she had for her original season, and then she came back for All Stars and had basically an upgraded, elevated version of the exact same dress. This almost looks like a bodysuit version of that dress. You know what I mean? The one I was talking
The
about.
rainbow
Like
dress.
the rainbow tiered all the way down outfit that she did like 3 different times. This is like a bodysuit version of that. I'm just kind of like, like it's gonna be okay TV. She's gonna be a funny talking head, but like, is she gonna blow me away on the runway every time? Probably not. So yeah, hey Kendi.
For me, as someone who's very excited to see Kennedy back, I love Kennedy Davenport. One of my favorite people, probably, that's ever been on Drag Race. I liked her on season 7. Like, I'm gonna be that one. But this promo look ain't it. And it's not even that it looks bad. I think she looks great, actually. I don't like the head. I think the mohawk is a choice. But, girl, where's the wrestling? What are you giving me? The answer is a look that you probably were like, no one cares about the promo look. I'm not getting judged for this, so I'm just going to wear what I want to wear. Screw the theme. Because that's what I'm getting from this. I'm not getting wrestling at all.
It's very like Kennedy's pageant take on what she thinks wrestling would look. You know what I mean? Like it's like her version of wrestling through a pageant lens.
But like even then, it doesn't give me anything even remotely wrestling. Like if you would have told me what this theme was, I would have said, "Oh, bright colors," or like, "Oh, like celestial body," or like something crazy, like out of this world tie dye, LSD acid trip kind of vibe. I'm not getting anything even remotely close to wrestling out of this theme. So for me, it's a miss. But Kennedy being here, I'm thrilled. And I'm never going to not be thrilled. I think Kennedy is an incredible entertainer, and I'm so excited to see what she does on this season.
Yeah. After a long night of wrestling, Trey
didn't like the session.
So he had gutted her.
And they had gutted me. But you see, I didn't.
But you know she didn't die.
She crystallized.
She crystallized.
And now she's a glamazon wrestler ready for the wrestling ring.
Period.
And for all your other wrestling news, tune into the Cup ringside.
Anyway, Brandon.
Okay, something about this. So, like, I noticed the zipper. So, looks like she unzipped it in one of the pictures and it's zipped up in the other. I just noticed that. So
I should have had it. She just had it unzipped and showed titties.
I know. I was gonna say. Again, if like everyone's saying here, like if I were to look at this, I was just like, that has to be Kennedy, like without a doubt. Love this hair. Again, I love the accent.
We win.
I love the accent of the blue contact with this. It's just that, again, I don't get wrestling with this. Still a fine outfit, but very excited to see Kennedy. Like, I have seen her twice, and she is amazing. Like, stunt beyond stunt, everything. First time I got to see her was on her own with a bunch of local queens, and then second time I got to she got to perform with Georges. So
that's a duo.
Yeah, it was a great duo. So it was great. But regardless, like very excited to see Kennedy again because like she is like the one on this cast that I was most excited for.
I too am very excited about Miss Kennedy Davenport. I think I like this promo a little bit more than most of y'all. I think I just like the way that it's color blocked in this very interesting way. It's not inherently giving me wrestling, and I'm not the most mad at that. What I like about it and what does give me a little bit of wrestling from the little bit of wrestling knowledge I have is the shoulder and the way that it's draped. Like, it gives a little bit of drama. It's not my favorite promo by any means of the imagination, but I think it's a solid, good promo for Kennedy, and I'm just happy to see Kennedy Davenport back on my screens. So, scores.
I give it a 70. I like it.
40.
I'm pleading.
Oh.
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Give me a sensible 74.
74.
I'm going to match River and give it a 70. So. Now, next up.
Who the fuck is this?
This is the pork chop of Drag Race France. This is La Kahena.
Okay.
So they really did
This
ranch till this season, didn't they?
These, honest to God, the La Kahena choice is the biggest Brant Steele choice of any choice on this cast. So yeah, she was on Drag Race France season 1. She went home episode 1.
Rawr.
That's all we've gotten from her. And we'll see what happens on this season, I guess.
Well, so far, it's tough. I like this color combination. It's one of my favorite color combinations, actually. Giving very Daphne from Scooby-Doo. That's immediately what I think of. Immediately. I actually like this outfit. I think the material was not the best for this. Like, you can tell that it's not the best quality material. And then the boob area, that's, a problem. But other than that, I actually like it. And I'm not mad at the hair. I think it's crazy, but I kind of like it. And I kind of like that it has like is it a rainbow or something? There's something in the back, like color in the back.
I don't think it was rainbow. I think there's like something in the back.
Yeah, like some tie-dye, some color. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I don't understand why the blue nail. Like, what? There's some weird choices that is like, it doesn't make sense, but I'm not mad overall. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
My turn.
Yes, darling.
Boot. Next.
I mean, I'm not going to be that mean as to say boot next. I'm at least kind of getting wrestling from this, which is more than I got from Kennedy, and more than I got from Cheryl. So I'll give Luckahan of that. I'm just gagged she's here. I'm not even going to be that girl. I mean, to be fair, we did just have the pork chop of UK on UK versus the world. So, like, I guess maybe this is the new thing. Gothy did fine. So maybe Luckahan will do fine. She did okay. Really? She did better.
Objectively speaking, based on her placement, she did fine.
She did better. She did better. And that's all I can say is that she did
Did
better.
She?
Placement-wise, yes, she did. Here, we'll see if Luckahan can do it. We have seen historically on Versus the World, and All Stars in general, the early boots are either going to come up and show out and show up and show how much they've evolved and changed and grown, or they're going to be Stephanie Prince and go home on the second episode. So, we'll see what happens.
This was the biggest surprise of this entire cast.
Yeah.
No, because I am halfway through France 1 right now.
Oh. Yeah.
And yeah. So this was a huge surprise to me. So I did remember the first episode when Kahena, and I was just like, "Ooh, honey." However, surprised, but we'll see how she does. This outfit, I hate to do this comparison, but the color scheme's giving Mark from Yucatán and Fairly Odd Parents.
That's valid. Oh my god, that's so valid.
I know it's a very left field reference.
That was a Brooke reference, but I'm here for it.
However, I can't tell with this because I remember watching her promo of like her Meet the Queens, so I couldn't tell if the wig is actually a full wig or it's just like what this is.
I don't know.
I don't
None
remember.
of us.
I mean, there is hair in the back. She
Yeah,
has
I know
a
there
short
was.
cut,
Mhm.
but it's not
So,
not
but
long in the back.
the wig is an interesting style. Like, I'm assuming it's supposed to be bangs like purposely mohawked up.
I think it's like the bangs, like you know when you go like this and you put the bangs up and then to cut. It's like if
Yes.
they got stuck there, kind of.
Mhm. Yeah. So this is
It kind of looks like a wave.
Mm-hmm. This is just interesting to me. So I'll see how this goes. We'll see how this turns out.
I hope she had a lovely Canadian vacation. I hope she had a lovely time traveling and beating some new international queens. I hope she's able to increase her booking fee. She'll be at DragCon, so that'll be good for her. I'm happy she's here. I don't know what she's going to bring. She is just the biggest wild card for me because I really don't know what she's going to bring. I do love that we're getting representation both for France as well as Tunisia. She's Tunisian. So I'm happy that we're getting that representation globally. But the look is just not... This is my least favorite look of the promo. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't find it... I think the only thing that really brings it into a wrestling kind of theme is the boot. But I'm happy for her. And I'm happy that there is a singular non-English speaking Drag Race franchise represented. I wish there were more, but I am happy that there is at least one. And I hope that this means that in future seasons we can get other girls from Drag Race France, because as we've seen through the Bring Back My Girls series, most of these girls are fluent. Get these French queens some visas and let them compete on other seasons. Because there are so many girls, and I'm excited for La Kahena, obviously, but there are so many French queens that deserve another shot at Drag Race.
Girl, when are we
She
gonna
is
get
one
a
of them,
Philippines girl?
but-
When are we getting a Philippines girl on a Versus the World? I'm just saying.
Marina Summers.
Okay, other than Marina Summers. Okay, when are we getting another Philippines girl? Okay, Marina was great. Glad she was here. She should have been on Global All Stars or just came to the US. I don't care. But like, can we get like an early boot from the Philippines cast if we're gonna get an international girl?
Again, Canadian work visas.
Sure. But La Kahena could get one.
Yes, because it's easier to do it from France because France and Canada have very intense working relationships globally.
Oh, I know. I'm
8%
just. I know. I'm just for the bit. Logan. It's for the bit.
Scores for La Kahena.
I'm gonna give her a 50.
Actually,
I'm gonna give her a 20.
We'll do 40.
20. But I'm happy you're here, girl.
I hope she proves us wrong.
Yes. Someone else that I am very, very excited to see again. I am so excited to see LaFille from season 4 of Drag Race UK. This was the other very shocking choice for me personally. But I am thrilled to see LaFille here.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I just watched her original season actually, so she's very fresh
Okay.
on my mind, and I'm excited to see her again. This was one of my other favorite looks from the promo. She ate this. This is the combination of the colors orange and this shade of pink. It's so good. I love the shoulders. kind of looks like she's wearing knee pads, but they're like, I don't know if it's connected to the boot or if it is an actual knee pad, but
I'm not sure. I also want to cut in for just a hot second. River, I'm so sorry. I forgot, and I went to check, and I wanted to make sure. Phil actually uses he, they in general.
Oh, okay.
So,
Uh,
I just wanted to... I'm
but
acknowledging
thank you.
it, so if people... you probably didn't know. I'm just... So people know we're not discrediting the fact that they have pronouns that they use specifically. So...
Yeah, because what I remember from this season is that he used they, them back then. So it's good to be updated.
Yes.
But anyways, like this hair, I'm living. It's giving 80s, this look. And like it kind of looks like she's like ready to rollerblade and then get into a fight kind of thing. And then maybe like go to the mall later or something. I like it. And she was the only one that did the belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that probably took a lot of work because I think, is it a dragon? There's like something intricate in the belt. Yeah. I love this. And I'm excited to see her, what he's going to bring. Especially in like a design challenge. We'll see. But I'm excited. Yeah.
I'm okay with this. I wasn't the hugest LaFille fan when they were on their season. Not because I just didn't like them, but they just didn't wow me. I think this is one of the better wrestling theme looks that actually was supposed to be on theme. So I give them credit for that. They're not wearing eyelashes though, which kind of bugs me. So that has a kind of bald. That's a drag thing. But anyway, I'm like, not the promo shoot, not the first shoot.
I mean, they also don't have eyebrows, so it might just be like a thing and a choice.
They have eyebrows. Them two black lines at the top is the brows.
Oh, I definitely thought that was part of the crease.
Mm-mm.
No.
That's why I'm like, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I can kind of understand it because her eye space is so small, but still, it's just a drag queen like. It's just a drag queen faux pas. No, because it kind of takes me a little out of it. But I also feel like with their pronouns being they may not have done lashes because that could be like more feminizing. You know what I mean? It does give their face a more androgynous come off. You know what I mean?
Which is what they talked about in the Meet the Queens as well, is that they've shifted really into a lot more like androgynous drag. So I think it was a choice based on that, probably.
I'll credit that to that. So then other than that, the look is strong for me. It's one of the stronger ones, I would say. So very interested to see what we get from LaFille this season.
First off, I will say UK4. I remember very little of UK4. I haven't watched it since it happened, so LaFille is kind of just a performer who was on a Drag Race franchise to me. Like, I don't remember much about LaFille. What I will say, though, this is someone who looked up how to make a wrestling outfit. Okay, I want to point out, that boot, that's not just a boot. That is a wrestling knee pad on those knees, okay? Classic quintessential part of most wrestlers' ring gear are going to be those knee pads. It's very 80s. I completely agree with you, River. It's giving me, the hair is giving me like Sherry Martel. The orange is giving me a little bit more Wendy Richter, but it's very much like 80s female wrestler ring gear outfit, but with this nice little twist with the makeup. And I think it makes a really well-rounded package that, honestly, I think there's only one promo look I like better than this one, and we'll talk about it when we get to it. This is insane. This is great. And if LaFille can bring stuff like this in the promo, they got nothing to worry about in this competition. I hope they do very well because I think they have all the tools to do so. If this is what they can consistently bring. I remember very little of LaFille from UK. I don't know if this is what they can consistently bring, but we'll see.
This is what they consistently bring.
Oh yeah, the runways were good.
Let's fucking see.
Yes. Now, I remember LaFille really well. because LaPhil was one of my favorites. A fellow Asian, fellow Chinese. Like, this was another big surprise in the best way possible. Like, just remember seeing the rumor. I was like, there is no way. There is no way. And then seeing them on here, like, so fucking happy. Like, one thing I have to like keep in mind with this outfit specifically, so those earrings, so that fringe is based off of a Chinese decoration off of like it's usually red. And the fact that like it's customized to pink, so smart. So smart. Like, I am so happy to see LaPhil back, and I have to say it. They did what needed to be done.
Period.
Co-signed.
So this is actually my favorite promo. I think looking at the entire bunch, I think LaPhil is the one that absolutely understood the assignment the most here. I love that they took this more androgynous approach to the promo as well. It's just the right amount of fringe where I'm like, this fringe I'm okay with. The length of the fringe that we had with Alexis Mateo, a little too long for me. The fringe here, gorgeous. I noted the earrings as well, Brandon, because I recognize that that's a very specific. It's a very specific way of having the earrings made. And I just love that little touch that still just brings in their culture. All of the wrestling details, from what I understand, are like spot on. The only person with a belt, which I thought was interesting, and then bringing this like, it's almost giving glow in a really strange way, but in a very androgynous way that I'm really enjoying. I am so excited for LaPhil, and I hope that they get the recognition that they are entitled to, because they never got that recognition on UK4. So,
and to piggyback off the glow thing, right? Because I think that's really important. I would think that even out of the girls or performers that haven't watched wrestling or aren't wrestling fans, that would be a point of reference for a lot of them. And seeing the promos, I didn't really get that from a lot of people, but I got it from LaPhil. This is like we mentioned, straight out of the 80s. It's insane. Such a good look.
guys,
Overflowing. I love this. I just because I forgot to mention when I spoke, this part with the exposed chest is so good. I love it.
Perfect.
She ate. They ate.
I give them a 90.
I'm gonna go full. I'm saving my overflowing.
I am also overflowing.
And I too am full. Because I can be. And I love LaPhil.
Word. So would you say LaPhil filled your cup?
Yes.
Yes.
My cup is
All right,
full.
here. Look, my cup is full. All right, here's the one everyone wants to talk about, Lemon. It's like BFF necklace, VIP guest list. I'm excited for Lemon too. We're all excited for Lemon. Lemon's back!
Yay!
Yes!
Oh my god.
Everyone contain your reactions. Breathe. We'll let River start, and then we can all explode.
I mean, exactly. What can I say? This is the like when I saw that she was on this season, that was when I was like, okay, I'm excited. That's when it clicked for me, like that fire lit up, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I love yellow, and I love yellow on her skin tone, and of course she knows that she wouldn't have picked this color if it didn't work. But I love when she does this specific shade of blonde with this yellow. It looks so good. And it's thick hair. Like, I'm obsessed with the hair. I'm obsessed. I wish the face skinny was a little bit different. Like, I don't know. Seeing the hairline over here kind of, I don't know. The eye is a little bit big on the face bikini for me, but I mean, she looks amazing. I'm just nitpicking. It's amazing. I love it. The boot, and this looks expensive. I know it was, but it looks it. So, and with this one, I'm not really too upset with the zipper on the front because it's not a functional zipper. Like, there's no, it's just aesthetically. So, I actually like it, and I like that it's a big, like the zipper holder. I like that it's huge. It could have been a lemon, but still, yeah. I live. I'm excited.
So yeah, I am a Lemon stan. I will say I'm a proud zesty. I was always a fan of Lemon since her first season on Canada's Drag Race. I got the chance to meet her when she came to Chicago for her episode of UK versus the World season 1. We did not get a chance to hang out and smoke because it was kind of a mentally taxing episode. But I'm glad that she's able to get another shot at giving the Drag Race franchise, a more lemony, take, because I feel like that in her original season, we all could tell she had a lot of stage presence. She had performance ability. She had like the goods. She was funny. Her JoJo Siwa was crazy.
Hell.
Like it was very, very, very
hell.
Well, a lot of people didn't expect from her. She very much came in kind of being underdog, and so when she came back for UK versus the World season 1, we could all immediately see the glow up and see like, okay, this is the Lemon that's ready to really show the girls she's got the goods, and she got cut off so early, and I was like, dang it, I really feel like we missed out, and like even with this promo look, like she had, I think on Twitter, all 3 of her promos side by side, and you just watching the elevation of like where she's taken that Lemon character and how she's constantly tried to top herself and elevate and just like, I will say I live for this. So it's so sickening to me. I will be honest, the most wrestling part out of it is the face kini and the pigtails, because it is giving me like La Luchadora, like it's giving that type of Mexican wrestling. I will say with the rest of it, it's an amazingly like put together outfit, but it doesn't fully read wrestling to me. It reads quintessential Lemon. It reads, I'm going to give you yellow on yellow on yellow on yellow on yellow. It's going to be structured. It's going to look rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see Lemon back. I'm very, very, very proud and very happy and just yay. Team Lemon.
This is my single favorite promo look in the entire history of Drag Race. Period.
Oh.
Wow.
It's really good.
One, period. This look is amazing regardless of anything else. It's structured. It looks expensive. You can tell where the detailing was put in. You can see every little finite detail down to the buckle on the belt. Like it's so detailed in a way that it may not look like on the surface. I have the promo in front of me and I zoomed in to make sure I'm getting everything. Like there's tiny little rivets on the side of the mask. That detailing is something a lot of people wouldn't notice. In Mexican wrestling, a lot of the times they have the mask tied, but nowadays they have them riveted down because it's easier and it keeps the mask from moving. The thigh high is perfect for this look because not only is the thigh high looks great with the outfit and it doesn't make her look shrunken down at all, but the bigger thing is a lot of female wrestlers will wear thigh high boots because they make you look taller. And they make you look like you have a longer body. And I like the fact that it's tie in the front, which is also very traditional wrestling look. The wrestling mask, I mean, we saw it when Aquaria did her wrestling look on season 10. This is better than that look because that look was literally just, I'm going to take this concept and put a Mexican luchador mask on and that's going to be fine. No, this is literally what if Lemon, the drag performer, became a Mexican luchador. That is this look.
Yeah.
And she executed it to perfection. Not even to mention the hair, which I know it's not a reference to this because there's no fucking way Lemon has watched this, but it's giving me like Mariposa from Lucha Underground. It's giving me like several wrestlers have done these big, thick hair extensions because it looks cool in the ring. Hell, Bianca Belair has made her braid part of her brand, right?
Yeah.
Like it's part of who she is as a performer. Lemon has found a way to do everything right in this look. There is not a single tiny detail out of place. Hell, she even put on an elbow pad. Like, the knee pads are a running gag. I get that. Nobody is wearing an elbow pad but Lemon. Like, that is fucking commitment to the bit. I'm telling you right now, I do know how this season plays out, but out of the 9 people that are on this cast, the person I want to win the most is Lemon. I will leave it at that.
She is so smart with this, like how LaFille was smart with their look. Because the thigh-high boots, like with the laces, even with like you even mentioned with the face bikini with the rivets, everything about it, the ponytails, all of that. And then a very small detail that I noticed, if you look at the right picture, is one of the I guess it's like the buckles or something. What is it called? Like it looks like a lemon wedge. It looks like a lemon wedge. Again, the gigantic zipper as well. Like that is so smart as well. And even like those small rivets on the sides of the zipper as well. Like
It's so good. It's just, I am thrilled that we are getting to see Lemon for, I'm going to go ahead and say technically a second time. Because I don't really think, we saw some of Lemon on UK versus the World, but it really wasn't what she would have wanted to show. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of heavy hitters on this cast, but this season feels like it's hers to lose, right? Like,
I feel that too.
Like that's
well,
kind
her
of
and one other
and
person, I would say.
yeah, one other person as well.
Exactly.
So I'm thrilled for Lemon. The only parts I don't love about this ensemble are the way that the face bikini is actually cut out. I wish, based on how angular everything else was in the garment, I wish it was a bit more angular in the way that it was cut, even if it's like a sharp point coming down. I just wanted something a little bit more angular with the eye cut out. And then the way I'm not super upset about it, but the way that the tights don't match the skin, it very well is probably has a lot to do with the lighting and the way that the photos are taken. So I'm not going to ding her for it. But I did notice it immediately. So overall, I am thrilled to see Lemon back. I am excited to see what she's going to do. So, Scoods.
Oh, it's a full for me for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full for me for Lemons.
Overflowing. I don't feel like I need to even say that, but overflowing.
Mugler. Let's talk about Mugler. Let's talk about Mugler.
Oh, no,
95.
Fair.
You're entitled to your opinion.
I get it.
No, I get it. I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's just a couple things for me. But I love Lemon, so.
You are valid in your truth. Live your truth.
Thank you. You know who else is valid in her truth? Miss Fiercalicious.
Back for her 3rd trip around the reality TV show circuit.
Right. Star of Traders Canada, Miss Fiercalicious is back on our screen.
Traders Canada.
We are not talking about that. We're talking about how she was star of.
Thank you, Brandon.
You know I have to.
Oh, when I saw that she was on this season, that was the second name that I saw that I was like, okay, I'm tuning in. She's gonna serve on the runway. We know that, like, period. And we know she's gonna serve some drama, even if it's, not real, or she has to like make something up, or if it is real,
Delusion.
it's happening. It's happening. We know.
Delusion.
Yeah. She also, I think, has maybe potential to be like a narrator of the season, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I would think maybe between her and Cheryl, if Cheryl stays long enough to narrate the season. With this look, I love that she chose to go monochromatic, and I love this specific shade. Eve, you're matching right now, right? I love this shoe. I'm obsessed with the shoe. I love that she chose to do like the very sports theme in the middle, and then like mix it with the fashion. It reminds me of Simone's finale look with the sleeves, the purple gown with the sleeves.
Yes, I went to her step down look for a second, and I was like, no, yes, I'm with you.
The finale, yeah, where she had like the thing.
Yes, God.
Yeah,
Yes, God.
It's giving me that, and I love. I love an excess of fabric that you can throw it around. Like, I just love that. The one thing, I think the crotch area looks kind of strange. Like, it could fit better around the crotch, but in the hair, like almost to the floor, I love it. And her mug. The one thing that I would change though is the earrings. I don't think the earrings go. I wish it had like something similar to what Alexis had, like the lightning earring, or like an 80s earring, or something more, I don't know, like not shiny. It doesn't really make sense with the outfit for me, but I love that.
Period. I don't have a problem with Fiercalicious. It was funny because Fiercalicious kind of started out being somebody that I was like, oh gosh, she's gonna annoy me. She's gonna be irritating. And then she got to a point where she just kept consistently like hitting the marks that she needed to hit. Like, she would sit up and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, da da da. And at first, I think it was after the design challenge or whatever, I was kind of like, okay, girl, I don't know if it's for you. But then she just started ticking up every single week afterwards. Like, each runway was better and better. Each like challenge she was eating, and I was like, honestly, for me, when it came down to the top 4, I was like, I honestly see Fiercalicious possibly winning this. Like, no shade to Giselle and Jada in them, but I really saw Fiercalicious in the top 2. I think at least by track record standings.
She had technically the strongest track record by like an inch.
Yeah, that's why I was so very surprised. That's why I'm like, okay. So this, for me, makes sense that she's there. Although I will say, this outfit in no way gives me wrestling. If they told her ass to get in the wrestling ring right now and wrestle in this outfit, she would fall on her face. We all know this. I like the athletic.
She would trip on the fabric.
I like the athletic 4 on the front. But that's like the most athletic this entire outfit is giving me, next to the braids. I like the hair. The hair makes me think of homegirl that you talked about, Brooke, Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got from. Yeah, I was like, that's what I got.
My favorite wrestler, Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
she just lost the women's tag belts a few weeks ago.
I know.
Yeah, she didn't get pinned though.
Look wise, for me, I think the look is sickening, and I think it's a stunning promo look. But I don't know if it fully hits the brief for me.
I will say this about Miss Fierce. We always need a healthy hint of delusion on any Drag Race cast. So her being here, I am thrilled. I'm here for the drama. I love the drama. And Miss Fiercalicious is here to slay and be a lovely wrestling valet. Because that is what I was getting from it. I did get wrestling valet. I got manager vibe from it. Is she going to be the one that's going to throw down in the ring? No. Is she going to be the person who like has her arm wrapped around this big strong man who's about to go fight for the Intercontinental Championship? Absolutely. I think this look is fine. I don't think it's anything particularly special, to be honest with you. It's okay for me.
Can I make one point? Because I always end up randomly having this happen. I'd be like, see, I figured it out, and she could have figured it out, and it really, really went for her or whatever. I'm very surprised that no one went out like one of the, well, that's more boxing than wrestling, but I'm surprised that nobody went out as one of like the girls that holds up the card to say like what round it is or whatever.
Yeah, the ring girls
could have did that and had a 4 on it, and it would have like completely fit. And we were like, oh my god, 4 because she went 4. Da, 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 da. But it's like, I just thought of that.
Do you know what is honestly my biggest problem with this outfit? It's such a petty little detail, but the shape that the 4 is built onto is like this weirdly shaped hexagon. If you look at it a little bit closer, it's like a weirdly shaped hexagon, and I kind of hate that. I don't know why.
I was gonna bring that up because I was like, interesting.
It's almost shaped like an urn, and not in a cute way.
Yeah, a little bit. Like
not for me. Not for I.
No. Yeah, because like I think where that was going, because like it's hard to tell, obviously, because it's the whole monochromatic of all, which I love. I think that was supposed to be like the quote unquote belt buckle. So, but again, that's up for interpretation.
It looks like a base from like baseball. It looks like she took home plate and put it on her chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
True.
But the one thing that sticks out with this look though, the long braid. It's like I didn't realize this until like I saw it. I was like, that's long.
I think her choosing to do black hair with this look was extremely smart.
Yes. And then, of course, the comparisons on Twitter already with this, like the same pose that Georges did for her All Stars 9 look compared to this. And I was like, oh, that is too funny.
They put her and Marina and Fiercalicious pictures together. They were like, we're back to the Georges multiverse.
Yes. Period.
Which is too funny, which I love. No, but I will say this. I don't mind this with the fact that it's so flowy of it all. I feel like this is one of those looks where she's about to like introduce everyone that are like special guests for wrestling of sorts, like, and for the better guests, not for like, you know. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh, okay. I think Fierce is going to give us entertainment regardless of how she does. I think that's really what we're looking at with her this season. I'm thrilled to see her. The look does not inherently give me wrestling, but I think it is a gorge promo overall. I also love that a third of this cast is Black, which we have not been seeing very frequently on a lot of Drag Race franchises in this current year of 2024. So I am happy that we have 3 very different Black queens as well. We'll talk about. Oh, I cannot wait to talk about Miss Tynomi. But I'm very thrilled for Fierce. I'm so excited she's back. This made complete sense to me, and I hope she does well. I really do. I love Fierce. She was someone as well, Eve, on that season, because I remember that was one of your first seasons with us, where you were like, I don't know if I'm going to like her all that much. And we ended up just absolutely, truly obsessed with her in every possible way. So I'm excited for Miss Fiercalicious, Miss Sabotage, Miss Delusion. Who do we think she's going to fight with the most? Because I say Kennedy Davenport.
Same. I was going to say.
No, I
well.
feel like Kennedy is going to be like okay, child, settle down, calm down. You're doing too much. Like energy.
Yeah, I can see that.
I honestly don't know
Or
if she's going to get any fights this season. Oh,
I could see Cheryl.
See, I was going to say the other person might be Miss Question Mark. I think she might be fighting Miss Question Mark. Yeah.
I would love that.
I can see Miss Question Mark fighting with everybody else. Except for probably Kennedy. Honestly. They'll probably end up end up like being like I can see Eureka and Kennedy being the first people to start talking about the word alliance.
Oh yeah.
They'd be the first ones to be like, us US girls need to stick together, even if it's just me and you, bitch, and we don't get Alexis in this. We need to. I see that. Oh, I see that quick.
Bam. Scores for Fiercalicious.
I give it a 90.
I'm going to give her an 84.
I was gonna give her an 84 as well, so I'm gonna be different and give her a sensible 74.
Lower? Okay.
Yeah, because the more I look at that hexagon, the more irritated I get.
That's fair. I'm gonna give this
Whatever.
an 82. 82.
I too will be giving it a score with several multiples of 4. In this case, it's also going to be an 84. I hope I can give her a 4 in all of her scores for this season. That's going to be my personal goal.
Yeah.
Literally,
Okay.
just make it
So.
94, and if you give her a full cup, make it 104.
Absolutely. It's full plus 4. And stop it, Tynomi Banks! Thank you, Jesus! Thank you! Brooklyn Heights, I am looking at you. Brooklyn, if you disrespect Miss Tynomi again.
I don't have high hopes, but yeah.
I don't either. Tynomi Banks.
I mean, what can I say? Honestly, her look was the only one that when I was watching the video, I gasped when she came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I audibly gasped. I mean, the hair. Okay. I do have one very strong point to make. The blush. This blush, I'm obsessed. I just,
They're 80s.
I love it.
They're
Exactly.
80s.
Very. I don't know if it's, is it a red blush? It looks like red mixed with pink, but like it's
Honestly probably like 3 or 4 different colors.
yeah, and it shows like it's very, there's a lot of dimension in the face. Her makeup looks so different from the first time. Look, it's just so much better than the first time that she was on. The hair is amazing. This outfit, I have no words for the outfit because I cannot. In this case, I'm okay with the cape. I'm good with the cape. Okay.
Yes, capes.
It's a lot of
Yes,
emotions.
yes,
for
this
caves.
cape. Yes. I'm a cape apologist in this case. The one thing though, like there's literally only one thing that it bothers me is the space between the necklace and the outfit where it's just her skin.
Oh, yeah.
That, I don't know if maybe the outfit could have gone a little bit higher.
I wish the bodysuit went all the way up.
Yeah, exactly. It just, that little skin showing kind of throws it off and cuts her off in a very strange way. But other than that, I mean, mother. And I'm excited because I know that she has a lot more to show than what she actually showed the first time. I don't know if she was in her head or what happened, but the way that all the other queens kind of reacted to her being there, it was kind of like giving me similar to like when Sasha Kobe came in. Everyone was like, "Oh, like step back, she's here," and she didn't really live up to that, like that reaction from the queens. So I'm excited to see what she brings now. My expectations are high, so we'll see. But this look is amazing.
So here I am, Eve the Bunny, Drag Race production conspiracist of the Cup, with my theories and my musings. I am in no way, shape, or fashion surprised to see Miss Tynomi Banks here, because Drag Race likes to do this. Drag Race likes to give us these queens that everyone knows of locally. Oh my God, they're the Beyonce of their era. They've been performing for 90-something years, whatever, and they do a crap shoot on the show. They are a shoe-in to be brought back at some point, period. And I feel like that Drag Race and production know that there's certain people that they wanted to actually go further, regardless if they technically got to go further or not. For me, out of this cast, that's Lemon and Tynomi. That's why I honestly see them doing very well in this competition, because I feel like that Drag Race almost owes it to them, kind of a thing, The way the way that Brooklyn was gushing over Tynomi the entire time on her original season, I was like, oh no, they're gonna have to bring her back, and they're gonna set her up where she doesn't look bad. Like they're currently doing it to Roxy Andrews. Because when they brought Roxy back for the first All-Stars, they already had in their mind when Roxy had did it in season 5 and was like, Roxy's going to come and be amazing Roxy. She's going to body these challenges. She's going to get a great redemption, da-da-da. And she was in the bottom almost every single episode. And she literally stayed off the grace of her friends, which part of me thinks that production had them save her a couple of times too, so that way they can at least keep her to the top 4. Now Roxy's back and she's got the most wins out of everybody. You know what I mean? And like, she's actually doing really well in the challenges and stuff. And I'm like, watch Tynomi come back and all of a sudden just start winning stuff back to back to back to back to back. Like it's. I feel like that the versus the world and the All Stars do take advantage of the fact that this is a time to redeem some of the way that these queens have been seen in their original season. And I think this is the main reason why Tynomi is on versus the world is they're restoring Tynomi's name for the Drag Race community. So they're putting more respect on her name. I get that. The outfit and everything to me is so quintessential nasty, like 80s white snake video mixed with like Milk's promo from All Stars. I will say I like the concept a lot. Something about the bodysuit and the bra thong, like panty and everything combo for me is a hair off, and I think it's because I wish one was stone/sequined and the other one wasn't. I feel like with both of them being sequined, it's a lot on top of each other, and I kind of wish that the bra and panty set and stuff either wasn't sequined, maybe it was like a shiny vinyl red, like little flame looking thing or whatever, or the bodysuit she had underneath wasn't sequined and then the bra and panty and stuff was. Also, it makes me feel like that this bodysuit, the way it's built and structured, also with what you were saying, River, with that space in between her neck, it makes me think that she's wearing something underneath it. Like they have those.
I think she's wearing a breastplate underneath.
I was about to say, but they have those like muscle ones. Tenderoni has one.
Yeah.
That's what
where it's like a rubber chest plate, but it's got pecs and like abs. And
do you think this bodysuit is fully like rubber chest plate?
It could be built on top of,
and it's all one.
I think
piece.
it's built
That's
in.
so interesting.
I think it's built in.
That's so interesting.
That would explain what that piece is right there, because it looks like it's.
I'm gonna go look on Tynomi's Instagram, see if she said anything.
Eve, you were saying about the bikini. Maybe if the bikini was like metal, not like sequin, but like, just like metal,
right. Like if it was shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, as well with the neck chain with the spike thing or whatever, I wish it was bigger. I feel like also if it was bigger, it would be able to hide that gap a little bit more. If it was like if they were like jumbo spikes and they were yellow and with red at the end of them or something like that, I feel like that's kind of like a I'm doing kind of a Rocco look, so I'm gonna throw a spike necklace on kind of a thing. You know, I feel like that maybe was just like a last minute touch that didn't fully like emphasize the rest of the look, because even the earrings I feel like go with the look with that yellow. You know what I mean? Like everything else looks like it's intentional except for that. The look in itself, when it comes to being based off of the other looks and like the criteria of like it being a wrestling challenge, I think this very much fits the brief. I think this is really sickening. It also, I feel like, gives a nod to those more muscular, like super buff girls that used to wrestle, like Sable and Chyna, like those girls that like people would joke and be like, "Oh, that's a man," da 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 da, because they've got muscles and shit that are bigger than the dudes. You know what I mean? So like, I liked how she kind of went with that and went with that play of being like the super buff wrestler chick. But I just think that there were just some things style-wise that I would have edited. Interested to see how she goes. Interested to see how she does. I hope they don't push her. I hope they let her naturally get whatever she gets. I hope it doesn't seem very much like, oh, Tynomi's winning everything. This is her season. You know what I mean? I hope they don't drag Sethless her. Because, girl, I'll check out by the half of the season if you've already run the first 4 challenges. It's like, there's no point.
For me, first off, Tynomi Banks, I love Canada 1, for the record. It's one of my favorite seasons of Drag Race. And she was one of my favorite parts of Canada 1. I think they never treated her fairly on that season. I think she was unjustifiably in the bottom twice out of the 3 times she was in the bottom. I think the lip sync she went home on, I think she won. And I know that is a controversial take, but that is my take. Also, her performance to Absolutely Not by Deborah Cox, one of my favorite lip syncs in the history of Drag Race. It's so good. Highly recommend. Watching Starzy try to copy Tynomi is peak comedy to me. But regardless, this look is incredible. It's actually one of my favorite looks in the promo. Because not only is it giving me wrestling, it's like obviously giving me wrestling, but it's also giving me some really interesting niche references that maybe y'all don't know about. So the specific color palette on the flames, on the outfit, the red, the black, and the yellow, that's very Bam Bam Bigelow. So it's really nice seeing that. I like it. It's not a cape. This is a ring robe.
Yeah, that's a robe.
interestingly.
Oh, it's
She
a
just has
robe.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah, she has it like slowed down around her back a little bit, but it's definitely a ring robe. And I mean, that's just a classic wrestling thing in general. Lots of people came out in robes, most notably Ric Flair, but like a lot of other people would do it too. I actually don't mind the necklace and the top of the outfit having that gap there because it feels very wrestling to me. There were some wrestlers back in like the 80s and 90s that would wear actual bodysuits to make themselves look like they had bigger muscles and stuff, and the tone was very clearly dissonant from the rest of the body, and you could tell, but that was part of the joke, right? And also this hair is very much like Tina Turner, and I'm here for that. So there's that. I think this entire outfit is just really well constructed. I think this garment is garmenting. And I hope to God they treat her better this season than they did the first time around, because I think she absolutely deserves that treatment.
Like River, I gasped at this outfit because, oh my God. If you had told me that I would see a muscle sequin bodysuit like this, again, the gas, like again, my mouth would stay in the ground for like months because like I'm still like in shock and seeing this. Like, this is so good. Like, how do you do this? Like, and I'm not even complaining like how like because the whole panty of it all, like it's so small, but like it is still the right size. Like, how? Just like yeah, and I love the like the robe aesthetic of it all. So and but yeah, that's just it because I'm just that speechless.
And is the robe also stoned? It is, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's sequin too, like all the other flames and stuff is.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
You're muted.
Who is
I
Fred's
was
silent slogan?
muted. Oh wow, I was muted. All I said was she's the queen. She's Miss Tynomi. Now what else? What else?
When
do
I'm
I
on
need to
stage,
say?
I know you know me. Slay all day with the face will be. Lick you down like a slab buff beat.
Copyright.
How was she in the bottom on that challenge? How was she in the bottom? Bullshit. Should have been Alona.
Because they wanted to save Jimbo.
It should have been Alona and Jimbo. Starzy shouldn't have been in the bottom either.
Anyway, I think Tynomi is gorgeous, stunning, not yellow. That's Lemon's job. That's a reference, Eve. Don't look at me like that.
I was like, excuse me, you tried it. Don't leave my girl alone.
No.
Lemon didn't do nothing to take that
No.
stray. You just randomly.
No, it's from Alaska's commercial on All Stars 2. It comes in 3 shades: gorgeous, stunning, and yellow. So, but that is Lemon's job, honestly. No, Tynomi looks perfect here. This is my second favorite promo, honestly. For me, it's Phil, Tynomi, and then Lemon, just because Tynomi understood the assignment. Tynomi understood the assignment, period. Like, I also have that little bit of an issue with the neck and the necklace situation, but hearing what you were saying about it, Brooke, I'm gonna say it was intentional. It's probably not, but I'm gonna say
I'm
it
gonna
is. And
assume that the runway walk was the choice.
a choice. But I love Tynomi, and I'm so beyond thrilled that she's here. So, scars.
I don't even mind the neck thing overflowing. I mean,
I give Tynomi a 95.
A 99.
Oh.
Almost perfect.
Mhm.
Just a 99.
This is, I say more with my score.
Correct.
Fair enough.
period.
Fair enough. I'm gonna give Tynomi a 96.
Work, Diva.
Thank you, Diva. And with that has been how 5 bitches can still talk about only 9 people in an hour and 45 minutes.
But the girls
Before we go, it is time to draft.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. River's first draft, and of course, in typical style, with having people, new panelists draft for the first time. Of course, they got last pick. We did randomize the order prior to this podcast, so we have all known for 2 hours now the list. So the draft order is going to be Brandon, Eve, myself, and then River. We are drafting 3 people each, and we're going to have 3 queens drafted twice on this draft for a total of 12 picks. Brandon, it is yours to begin.
Okay. I was thinking about this for a while when I first gave my picks to Logan at first. So keeping it my first choice. My first choice is Kennedy Davenport.
All right. Miss the Bunny. Do I need to ask?
My first pick is Tynomi.
Wow. I am a big fan of that personally.
I love that for you.
I'm playing a smart game.
Let me see.
You know what? I'm also going to play a smart game. I'm also picking Tynomi.
No!
Because I can still get the other person that I want, because River can't draft the same person twice.
I can too. And I knew that both of y'all wouldn't pick the person.
So Eve and I are basically going to have the same team.
Pretty much.
Hey, no, you can't have the same team completely. You gotta be close.
You know, there's a shot.
It's gonna be
but
close.
It's going to be close.
Go ahead, River. Pick your 2, baby.
Yeah, I know my first one. I'm going to pick Lemon.
Of course.
And then I was just thinking about the second one. And then I'm going to go with Phil.
Work.
Who would you pick?
Lemon and LaPhil.
I love him.
So I just realized, Eve, we're not going to have the same draft team. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sniping Lemon from you.
Okay. That's fine.
So Lemon
Life's
is
not
off
fair.
the board. Life is not fair. And there's only one more queen that can be drafted twice.
At the end of this day, like I said, I'm playing a smart game. I love Lemon to death, but they're not going to let her win. And I want to win this draft.
Valid.
Work.
So the second person I'm picking is Alexis Mateo.
I think that's a great choice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was thinking between LaPhil and Alexis. That's a great choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna do well. Yeah.
Okay, I am
Brandon.
so glad because so the last person that can be picked twice, I'm getting LaPhil.
Work. All right.
And then I get my last pick here.
Yes. So you have a choice between Cheryl, Miss Question Mark, La Kahena, and Fiercalicious.
Let's see. I'm
And
looking.
now they can all only be drafted once.
Yes, I'm
Now,
aware,
right?
So.
Correct.
Oh no, that was a
Correct,
question.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I have a
Yes.
dream. I have a dream team here. I'm picking Miss Fiercalicious.
I figured
I
you
knew
would.
it.
Alright.
River, you know who you're getting. Just settle.
I know it's hard to accept my fate. It is what it is.
Given
Eve.
the fact as well, the way that production likes to work, I feel like they want to give somebody some kind of redemption. So
Yeah, I'm not that mad
Ooh.
with my leftover.
I'm gonna pick Cheryl.
but-
This is a draft. I'm here
Logan.
to win the draft.
Logan.
I want to win this draft.
If you do, you gotta pick her.
I'm picking Eureka.
Yeah.
Not the question mark.
I get it.
Not who you thought you were going to be left with, huh, River?
I'm not mad either way because like I don't like her, but I know she's gonna give me at least a few points. So either way, it's fine.
I think.
Well,
I just
we'll
think,
see.
We'll see. So, in review, Team Logan. No, Team Brandon. That's who drafted first.
Yes.
Team Brandon is Kennedy Davenport, LaPhil, and Miss Fiercalicious. Team Eve is Tynomi Banks, Alexis Mateo, and Cheryl. Just Cheryl. Team Logan is Tynomi Banks, Lemon, and Eureka. And Team River is Lemon, LaPhil, and Kahena. All the L's.
All the
for River
L's.
on this occasion. Team L.
Hopefully not the
And who
L,
knows?
but-
Will River take an L in this draft? We will find out. But thank you for joining us for almost 2 hours talking about a cast of 9 people. Let us know.
Girl, that's on brand.
Well, there were 5 of them.
It's very on brand. Let us know all your thoughts down in the description below. We're going to get out of here because we've been here for 2 hours. Check out the description below for our audio podcast links, all of our YouTube channel links, as well as where you can get your merch, where you can subscribe to our Patreon, where you can follow us on social media, where you can follow all of us individually, all the lovely things. We're leaving. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
My big dog's gone.
Let loose. I said let loose.
Cheers.
Not this. Not this.
This was fun, guys.
Jan,
Is that David?
Oh my
No.
god.
Is that David Healy? David Healy?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna keep recording. Hi.
David Healy.
I thought I heard your
A
voice.
wild
I was like, wait, did
appearance.
someone do a David impression?
It's me.